Ausia Mamensanda sise oguso ehwe Adom TV emra son agudie mu nsem na esa agukansie ena sabre yabobo ankomo ne nyina no na yede eba abegya no eguso ka kire se Adom Praise Quartz edition no yade se na wotwe ayeba abesi mu mpacho ampaya ebedwa entine se kwasiada 29 October 2023 ena yede sa dwumedie no yede eno so ebro akiri mede honkomo bebrebe ena sabre mede eno so ebeba abegyaw nemo sabre de yede ndase no ebema eye chocho ena fe eye game park omu adaroma ena sabre ye ginema yede agudie mo nsem no yede eno so ebro mede de Cobblestone okomankra bako amaka ensuruja adura enwero na yebehyaase ede free eye Africans most eye eagerly anticipated eye competition a yehwenim se ebetime atodwa na se bibire mu nyina no ene weye akansie fufuro kra empenifo ahyehye no soronko se eno eba so na otumi se boboko ahodo be se enwotwe ena ya pawom se omofom ho enhye sa dwumedia eno nso ebetime akoso no na se African Football League etihye so enso emame na nyame ya atuma asempa 94.7 FM Adom TV enafe Adom FM ena mpenifo ama right say yebetime abon dawro enso ede ama na fe yede live commentary enso etime ede abro na wasa enhihye ne mu no ene ndey ukom na hwese dia eno manso esifa etiede a na se openipa wono ene hwe football so na se FIFA president Gianni Infantino ene wode etudwa se nani agipa ede ama ebibremo se enhihye etise no mpenifo ehwese eno ebetime akoso yentie ne nsem no se dia wo cheche mu fae.
This competition is a great and effective way of taking African football to the next level. And that is something I'm personally delighted to see. It will do that by driving foreign and domestic investment in African football, by providing the optimum platform for the continent's best clubs and players to compete against each other, by engaging supporters in Africa and across the globe, and by setting the standard for sustained and sustainable development, accessibility and inclusivity in Africa. We have had just 2 African finalists in the history of the FIFA Club World Cup. This competition will help these teams develop the footballing and financial muscle to consistently match and perhaps then defeat the very best of the rest of the world has to offer. FIFA has been supporting CAF and the African Football League, the AFL, by sharing its wealth of organizational and logistical expertise, and I'm proud to say that CAF and the AFL have done a wonderful job in what they have put in place so far to bring this competition to life. While this first edition will certainly be fantastic, I'm already looking forward to the future and the opportunities of the next edition, which will be expanded to feature 24 teams representing over 16 different countries. More clubs means more stadiums, more host cities, and more fans watching more exciting matches, fueling the development of African football with their fantastic passion for the game. This competition is a world first, and it is a great pleasure and privilege to see it come to life alongside all of you. Thank you very much, and of course enjoy the African Football League.
Etiwei eye urani din ede Gianni Infantino uko eye wiase nyina borbo eku eye panipa wo hwe borbo so na otese anopai woni Adom TV edi nkomo na wo chirechensemo edefa eye African Football League dwumedi kase afei ene no eba so no wode ne nsem kakra so etudwa no mamenka o se sika edaso no eye $14.4 million na se Bruni sika pa enye Ghana cedis me pacho eye $14.4 million eno ne sika do bedi nkunim e wosa kensie mo no wono so ebetime atebire masan eka obiem se Adom TV at the live commentary ebebro asempa 94.7 FM all sports and I say all talk all day next sports station and so the live commentary ebebro na fe Adom 106.3 FM and so yede ehon hihye nyina da yede eno so etime ede abro na wo san hihye nim no na openipa no so ehwe abibrim board boso me kire eye CAF eye president Patrice Mosepe and so ede etudwa se djumedie de abaye pa na ommehwe se ebetime so atena wo kirechire mo ede nsem bebrebe so eka ho yenti ono so sede a wo kire ni nsem fae
African this big competition is a very, very important competition. The African Football League will be a very important step to ensure that club football on the African continent is globally competitive, it's exciting, the fans love it, and it involves the best players on the continent, and the prize money will be amongst the biggest. We recognize that an important part of maintaining and ensuring that the best African players play in Africa is linked to the salaries that we will be paying all of these players. Those salaries have to be competitive, and we also want to make sure that the clubs that are participating, it's an important part towards the football clubs on the continent becoming self-sustaining and, very importantly, becoming profitable. The performances of the African national teams during the World Cup, as well as the World Cup in Qatar, we were very proud of the performance of Morocco, making history and qualifying to the semi-finals of the World Cup. And all of the nations, Cameroon, Senegal, Tunisia and Ghana that represented us in Qatar, made us proud to show the world that African football is as good as the best in the world. At the recent Women's Football World Cup in Australia, and
Etiwei CAF president nese Ora Patrice Mosepe and out say what they and same way so what they no na Baby Jets Asamoah and so Ghana football a legend kase pa nese timer the dia you eba be sahene Ediama Blasters no papa enana asensude no a team nensa dendenden na what they boy jumaden Edema the Blasters of Ghana na ono so edna no atu sansem we mu e kire se abaye pa na eyade ba kwa eba beboa ama abibiremu bobo nso no etimi akonanim wo kire se ewum se Ghana club bia enka ho de nenso ogidi se yakuyenim no yenso betimi abo ehomodin se bia sanhihye we no ebehu se ebia ne House of Folk Asante Kotokobi anase mediama FCB nso no ede ne ho ahyesa dwumedie mu Asamoah nso ne nchiremu kakra odijae ni.
This big competition is a very, very important competition for African football, because it will boost these players playing the local level, to boost their team to be more competitive out there. Sometimes people don't believe when they play locally they cannot compete outside, and this competition is something not a joke. It's a different level. It talks about champions who are ready to battle each other. So it will show them whether they can compete at a different level or not. So I think this competition is very, very important for African football. The FL is developing so faster, and now everybody is beginning to understand the kind of project Africans want. And this project is a huge project for.
We and Sema Ekoso ewo African Football League anopay ehun komo akra ena sabremede eno so ejano enti ene October bosome ne da toso aduo no ene na dwumedie no ehyaase ekosi bosome ya ba besimo ne da toso edubako ye de hun komo nyinada ye de eno so ebebro ye be kwa omane so na fe ye ne yenua Patrick Osei Ajiman Countryman Songo one fireman ena eye dodo na eta edefre no ema no so efre ne baby boy na se anope no ye beji ni take ewo Ghana sports mo ne ya hwese senkra ene agudie no so ekotitire ye football ne duru ba bia na eho asem no akoye kana wanya obi a owa kukuduro wanya obi a obetimi aka na waka ne yi a na eho asem no akoye dine ntia anope ye ne yenua Patrick Osei Ajiman so eba abedin komo na afia hwese dia eno so eho komo no esifa etie eno eye songo steak ene nano pay yede eno so ebro nemom yenko so amfa enase no yemfa ma chocho mesro se unya enya ode ennom ya unya cap bi se ya na watwa akra na ode agumo wapensu a ehye na afi wanunum sebe ya obon sampa we no amese kama eno achi no wi a bobobi esanse twotwo de eno ene betimi aboa ama yenyini nyina no na yenompe mu so eyedene na eyi eye ema ahoden party ebati nkwada mpacho eye twotwo ena sabre richoko ena mekanfo ede amanti bomode ada se onso bepe eye richoko na onso anopay watime anombi game park enso eye nhyehyɛ sonko a mekanfo ede ama se obetwa esanse unya twa nko ade a onso obedi enti hye ne so se richoko ena fe game park omadawroma ena no penso ye ni songo enso eba abedi enkoma no Patrick Ose Ajiman one fireman anopema mo achen ede Badwam TV so
me juzo na face so me ma obi bia fantastic and a fabulous morning. Songo Steak as usual Mondays live 6:30 or Adom TV. Then also Wednesdays 6:30 a.m. Anopa. Then Friday it is at 6:30 as usual. And then my take it's on the Blasters because Enchebiana January aba na also a call a Afcon and I mean ye kosi ye koji kapanasi ye kose ye ko na yamana jiegu I mean the taxpayers money no ebeko egusa I mean currently we should admit that there's nothing exciting about the Blasters and they have really bad and you can never talk the failure of Blasters without saying the Abakas is so-called football people and sports ministry will leave you out. No way. There's no way. You understand that? Because I mean you are sure say one way good managers, good coaches for the national team. Yeah, as sports ministry and as the FA, so-called football people. Then you ensure say I mean BBR also coaching it when they also in second. That freeness also would be a self-independent or no one can in India as manager of Blasters or one also what the coach what the trainer. But in this case, in Blasters, this is not the case. But we can say players, you fire players, then you're gonna throw even if a player a lobby for call up crying on a friend. And it should take a good manager to know, say, player A, player B, and yet, and at the Blasters. Yeah, this is a national team. You need fair selection. Fair selection to the national team. But, I mean, officials, before say, I mean, they are in charge. And, I mean, once almost all football anymore, they are managing players, they have to ensure and also push their players to the national team. Cheyenne player no plano and your average just say we're cut out for the national team and that's all developing it says when you have the chance to play the national team Blasters and the can get problem because they are nipa and the managing nipa. But our national team we should be fair. Say Blasters selection and yet we are not calling a players based on merit. Just say you one or two players the Omuya okay to be with the Blasters and I said Omuya good so more Blasters or that gets a talent in the Ghana and then gets a talent in the Blasters but you go for Omo Bobo but the average players Omo do Blasters and that's almost same for the Blasters. Send the Musi local boys to be more Blasters into be more Blasters again correct. It is because the panic chance. Me a woman a chance and a woman a chance. Wa ba nkui. Onyadie or improve it. But officials. I'm not looking like say Blasters, officials and managers. Managers are woman di omo. Omun gu omo. Omun ni majuma omo ye. Oma unu say juma omo ye ne ensueli. Omun ni style biya. Blasters in this style of play biya. Now you're manager, now you are in charge on top of issues. No normal or Blasters, or coaching. I mean, when you're the other man go for interview or selection, but because Unim say your job is at stake, adwuma no kura no Ghana for we say onya de ntimi kochi if you want to protect the job onya business here if you want to protect the job sika na wo adwuma no no here now you have to compromise with so-called football people and I said you are your officials because we so interest me see the maintain say your national team no and kofonya interest wom officials enya interest woma hwese team no ebeye team no enkan kono ebeye fantastic but no at the blasters no enyeska the blasters pesca friendly matches na I know ya just recently friendly matches you know yakobo US Mexico say 2-0 US say 4-0 yentimi anhye go ma kokura yagu yehu animase but officials enyeska chiskedia ye okay even to say declare Sika Blasters nya was Mexico US friendly match we are timidi share Blasters echema players Sika any technical team no woman kasa so called football people any officials sports ministry Sika che Blasters we ho meka che ya yes I mean ya 2 years after Ghana Blasters Mexico US na hwe it woman na hwe the Sika say no de hwe Sika say no de Sika no de hwe bia no match because ye dia hwe team Blasters e Sika say team no ye o mine dia national team no mine dia but officials ama national team na it so mo efie japade omo property international team no kuntabu kura no transparency omo meyehu and the national team na ko say I mean player agency na e koso se wunya u players bi anase nkofobia unimo bobo players bi unimo bobo wa buchiri u affiliate wo na wo official top official o Ghana football mu ko dia Blasters no sa players ni benya konya ba but o mo bobo am yehu na nkoye to so still no mo da football because of the omu benya contract wa butira mi ato omu anaso omu ball bako mani na omanya omu sika na mosomanje moshe ba mo nwini so man no ye free quality players omu sepata omu besi omu betimi abobo yi ama Blasters ashe ajeka ene de mo nwini sa de no Blasters a ball papa fe Jacob achiye pa Blasters Jacob even African Cup AFCON 41 years yet many. 41 years yet many. But the Biamo the Blasters, a cheskedi, ADD, Blasters was officials. But then, Tina Mumini or mine who Mumini Ghanaians, you are not thinking about Ghanaians. And the Blasters, Ghana from Pesumbefe. Blasters are ordinary. Blasters, there's nothing exciting. And the Blasters, Ghana for a little hope for Blasters because. I mean, Blasters bobo biani ase. Ye bobo biani ase. Blasters be winia. Obi beka si ya qualify for AFCON. Udi AFCON matches ni shebe bi timidi nkunimpa Kumasi Sports Stadium Ghana. But Blasters where it matters most na ajebu aye basa. Mumien sheni ye AFCON ye kono because manager no coach no only style of play. Coach, he's not on top of Blasters, presumed, And still, the so-called football people, officials, Sikano only any Geno Munya Blasters. Any Ghana phone in any year, but Omunya only Sikano. Anything Omania play Blasters, and there be a 1% in public Blasters wants them. Team Nino, Ghana Blasters, say, ordinary, any fair, and economy Blasters, and here's a sports ministry, here's a GFA, yet the right thing, apart from say, coach, any players, you better fire almost said they should deliver. I mean, Mona Modi is our coaches, any players, by way of say, coach bar, only the fair players. It's a coach, fair players, no man go ya. I mean, can't you deny the coach? Can't you tell the coach, say, coach, what you might answer and you understand your way and you're the boy, but. Because saying against Cow Blasters, they don't want to say 1 p.m. and then we are met to us.
Sure.
Met to us in Fire for Fire, live at Adom TV. But the Blasters in the day, there's nothing exciting about the Blasters.
Okay.
Coach in it, so-called football proposals to a problem. and the sports ministry is a problem.
Okay.
International team no mudi pay sky business no. Fire bend them mumunyai na asondin doso ye Ghana Blasters no any GNF film any concept basa.
Okay. All right. Enti fireman ma yenase in fact no pay me gidi se dudu na ehwe wo fie no eno ye adwene pa titire ene ye players no wan yanhwe ni ye a ye de anu besi omo ho na fe yakase Ghana players enye papa na fe hwan mo ene beba abebo enti nyame aduma 1 pm ewo Adom TV so ene asempa 94.7 FM so no ye de fire for fire enso ebetime atoa so e de amount songo ena otene nkase wode enkomo na eba no chene so se asempa FM fitness and fun festival nyame ya aduma echina ena sa dwumedie eba so eye echina ena sa dwumedie eba so me se eye echina ena sa dwumedie eba so eye asempa FM fitness and fun festival eti ye be hyase e de frikoko memre anim ha na fe yakowie e wo Accra Academy eti wo fie na wo hweme abomode ada se echina nyame ya aduma nso obehia ye na fe de be koso e ho bia nso no ye ne onyina nso no etime ahwea bom anapa me yemfa na hye no yemfa ma richoko ane unya bi ennom ya bomode se obefele okap no na wanom bi kama and afi game park me say enoma bi ti se game park ne bet no no financial freedom edma yen youth no eti bomode se onso betime edo ho ahyem bidin de Cobblestone okomankra bako amaka ensuroja adura enwono numero 1 sheshe